Fancy intro music, yeah! Woo!
Welcome back to the channel, everybody, where I, first of all, am sorry for the lateness of this video. It's becoming a theme this week, which is really annoying. But today it was because my second YouTube channel got hacked and everything was deleted. Then it proceeded to stream videos that I obviously don't stream, and then it got banned from YouTube. So that's been a very fun beginning to my day. Spent 8+ hours and we're still not where we need to be. Good thing is I got the email account back. Bad thing is I've still lost the YouTube channel. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you for your patience, everybody. But today I want to take a look at a new thing that the game has introduced that I feel like needs to be talked about more. Because I've streamed about this and talked about it twice, and people still didn't seem to really know or pay attention to the fact that it's happened. So I figured I would actually call attention to it in a YouTube video where I actually read it to you. I am in no way calling y'all like dumb or anything, but most people just don't pay attention to the news channel. They don't. It's just a fact. So we're going to. And the reason it's so important, and the reason I'll transition over here, is if you look at 4 of 10 and then the brand new version of Worf, they are getting sourced in a much better way than before. And not only that, they're getting sourced in a way where they tell you exactly how to get them, which is fantastic, including one of them able to be gotten completely free to play, no spending at all. Now, I'm not saying don't spend or do spend. You can make that decision. But I wanted to bring this up and talk about it because this is the best way we've seen them present this sourcing of officers, especially a new officer, to the game. Now, we can all agree down in the comments that the sourcing in general needs to get better. And what I mean by that is we still don't have proper sourcing for the original series officers. There's still not proper sourcing for Lorca. We still have not had a transporter pattern update adding things like 5 of 10 to it or Harrison or anything else. We have not had a lot of the things that we've wanted, and that needs to get better. We call them out on it. We be real. But we'll also be real when stuff like this happens because this is good. The people who did this probably aren't the people that are making us mad about not having an actual, ability to get TOS Kirk, which is even more important now with 5-star coming through. We've seen that with the new ships that have gotten sneak peek released. So let's take a look at how you're going to be sourcing these officers. And I feel like this is a very important conversation to have. And we will go over these officers individually when I actually unlock them. But let's talk about this first. Let's start with 4 of 10. That is the new Epic Borg that coincides with 3 of 10. So this is Stan, Borg Stan. Captain's Maneuver is the Ore Acquisiteur. It's not the word, but that's what I'm using. And then the ore mining speed increases what that does. And then the officer is another cargo optimization, which is increasing the cargo size of the ship depending on the tier of the officer. Then you get this, and this is the juicy important part. During the Duality Part 1 Battle Pass season, a full Borg 4 of 10 unlock can only be achieved through completion of Heart of Stan solo milestone events. 2 of these are meta events in which you will score points by completing other milestones. Below is a summary of the points earned from different events. So, Part 1, Mining Mastery, 1 and 2 points. Borg Battle, 1 and 2 points. Indiscriminate Attacks, 1 and 2. Infestation, Armada Assault, and then Resource Deployment. You see the last 2 being the biggest in terms of the amount of shards that you will earn free to play, not spending any money. Then you get to Heart of Stan Part 2, where you get Eradicate the Eclipse, Mining Mastery, Dominating Doomsday, Indiscriminate Attack, Resource Deployment, once again getting the big mount right there, and Armada Assault to wrap it up. All of this will add up to exactly what you need to get it. And the note says, exact events may vary based on level. Additional details on scheduling, scoring, and level ranges for Heart of Stan solo milestone events can be found in the Duality Part 1 in-game news. There needs to be a space right there. But additional 4 of 10 shards can be acquired through purchase of the Elite Premium Battle Pass and completion of various milestones on the Battle Pass. So just by completing this, we will get, by what they say, 4 of 10 completely for free, tier 1. Now, somebody asked me in the live stream last night, like, was this mean it can be maxed? No, come on, don't be silly, y'all. Of course you can't max it through the events and everything, but you can unlock it without spending any money in the first month. And continuing in what, in my opinion, Duality is turning into being one of the best months we've ever had in Star Trek Fleet Command. And I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to toe the company line. We simply are being given new mechanics, new officers, better communication, better sourcing. Everything just feels better. And I think that needs to be stated. Still not perfect. We're going to call him out for all the bull crap. We going to do it. But this is good. Now let's take a look at Worf because he's a little bit different. So for the Son of Moog, who is a PvP officer, you get the Soldier of the Empire, which is that PvP event for increasing armor piercing, or PvP tactic for increasing armor piercings. This really only going to be good against like the Captain's Maneuver is only going to really work against like Tribunes, Newtons, Augurs, stuff like that. The Deterix classes. So limited as a captain in terms of what you're targeting. Still nice. Secondary abilities for what you really love though. Increases your PvP chance for hitting a crit for the first 8 rounds by 45 up to 100. You get a maxed one. You are guaranteed every single shot hits a critical. Imagine if you are a mid-level 40s player and you've picked up the Pilum. Now imagine the Pilum's firing pattern and you had a maxed PvP Worf. Obviously I'm talking lots of money spent to get there. I'm just saying, think about that. That's dangerous. That's not saying game breaking, but holy crap, that's painful. Imagine that on a tribute. Imagine like Giorgio for burning, then having this PvP Worf on the side. And then as captain, you could kind of make a lot of different things. You could go with Marcus if you're fighting you're fighting, an Enterprise A or something. But the point I'm making is thinking about all this stuff. Holy shnikes, Batman. This can be very, very good, even in the 30s. I mean, having a Worf, if you manage to get him to have a 45% critical chance on an Enterprise or something, or an Augur, is really, really, really good. So let's talk about how they are unlocking him. So there are currently 2 methods to unlock the 110 shards required to get Honor Guard Worf. Now, this one will cost you some money. During the Duality Part 1 Season Battle Pass. Option 1 is the Recruit Leaderboards event. Now, technically, these can be done without money. There are free-to-play who manage to complete these and dominate these. However, we all know that that is not necessarily the norm. For a lot of servers, the leaderboards get dominated by these spending players. Cool. But it is an option to get it for free if you've been saving up resources for an officer, a ship, or whatever. That's a leaderboard that you go after, and he's a very, very good PvP officer. Option 2 is to purchase the Elite Battle Pass, not just the Premium. The Premium is like the $20. The Elite is the $100 Battle Pass, and then you can do these missions as well. Now, you'll be able to get some of them from doing the milestones anyway, but particularly if you want to get it by mixing events and then purchasing the Elite Battle Pass, you can unlock Worf Honor Guard this month. Purchase the Elite Premium Battle Pass, right there, you get 28. Then completion of the Battle Pass itself gives you 28, and then the completion of for the Son of Moog solo milestone event will give you 54. It's over here. It's 54, and that will give you what you need to unlock. Obviously, the stickler here would be this: you got to have the Elite if you're going to not do any of this. Now, you could not do the Elite and simply get the Battle Pass and if you bought the Battle Pass and then you get the milestones, then you did a leaderboard just to get 28 shards worth. You might end up doing it for free anyway. So they gave a couple of routes there where you can purchase to make sure that you get it, or you can work really hard in the game and get both of these for free. For free. As in, tier 1's yours. I mean, I'll tell you right now, if you're playing, for those of you who haven't gotten your cons leveled up very high, in PvP, way better than con. Way better. Imagine you have a 4% con. So you got tier 4. You spent a lot on him. It's going to take 10 activations to get to part 1 of this. Part 1. What I mean by that is he comes out of the gate increasing your percentage by 45%. You would need 10 activations, so 40%, to get your con there, and you're still a little bit short. So you can get those in under 10 rounds, but this just guarantees that you're hitting hard and fast immediately. Think of Saladin, how annoying Saladins are, and how we like building critical builds for the Saladin, but we can never guarantee that first round crits. You almost can with Worf. So now you're running Gorkon Curl Worf on the Saladin and just guaranteeing that critical, and then you have hull breach. Well, that was the whole thing with Gorkon Curl Khan back in the day. It was strong, but you could never guarantee you were going to get that type of loadout. Anyway, this video is a little bit late, and like I said, I do apologize for that, but I think that this type of thing needs to be complimented and rewarded. There's still many of things that I discussed in this video that are problems. Officer sourcing is still weak in this game, but this is amazing, and I would love to see this trend continue, so I want to give it positive feedback, and I want the community, you, to talk about it. That way, they know you like it and need this every single time. Make this the standard. That's goody. Live long and prosper, everybody. Stay safe, other Space Cowboys. We'll catch you on the next video. Deuces. That's me.
Fancy intro music, yeah!